It is the year 2138. The age of demorphs or dive massively multiplayer online role-playing games has reached its twilight years. Most of the glory and excitement that once characterized the genre has since faded away, leaving behind just a few titles continuing to eke out existences. Yet among them is the most popular and enduring title of them all, the ever-glorious Yggdrasil. The setting sun casts long shadows over the cityscape as a lone figure sits slumped over on a chair in an otherwise empty room. The figure is clad in a hooded dark gray robe and for the most part conceals his appearance. The only things that can be made out are a pair of somewhat feminine-looking pale hands gripping the arms of the chair and the faint outline of a face beneath the hood. His eyes are fixed on the large monitor before him on which the words Yggdrasil flash invitingly. It's almost time. Soon the spell will break. Soon he will return to this place forever. This man is Momonga, the guild master of the legendary guild Ainzulgaun. Back in the day, he and his 40 closest friends logged into this game every day after school or work to hone their skills, conquer challenging dungeons, fight deadly monsters, and generally explore the vast world together. It was here, in this shared space, that they created memories that would last a lifetime. All of them eventually grew up, found jobs, and started families. But whenever they had free time, they would dive back into Yggdrasil, where they could let loose and be whoever they wanted to be. For Momonga, that meant playing as the floor guardian Albedo, a skeletal sorcerer of unrivaled power whose entire existence was dedicated to the service of her master. For years, he and his friends lived double lives, balancing the demands of the real world with those of the virtual one. But now it's all come crashing down. The company that operated the game has gone bankrupt and soon the servers will be shut down forever. Right now, only Momonga remains in the game. All the other members of Ainzulgaun have already logged out, moved on with their real lives and real priorities. Only he remains, clinging to memories and refusing to log out until the final second. The other guild members begged him to come back, to join them in the real world, but he wouldn't budge. He sat alone on his throne in the great tomb of Nazareth, once ruled by 41 supreme beings. But now, only he remains. As the clock ticks down to 0, he whispers a quiet farewell. Goodbye, Yggdrasil. But then nothing happens. No logout, no disconnection, no system prompt. Instead, he's still there, still sitting on his throne. The throne room of Nazareth has always been a magnificent place. Now it seems even more so. When he first entered it, it was inspiring and imposing. Then when he fought his way through the dungeon and claimed it as his own, it was exhilarating and triumphant. Now it's different again. It's tinged with melancholy, a somber reminder of what once was. Albedo stirs beside him, her skeletal form shifting slightly as if awakening from a slumber. She turns her empty eye sockets in his direction and a gentle smile spreads across her reptilian features. Greetings, Supreme One. Welcome back to Nazareth. Her voice echoes softly in the vast chamber, a haunting melody that stirs something deep within him. Why? Why is she acting like this? Was this some kind of prank? Some cruel joke played by his friends? Or is it something else entirely? Something far more sinister? He shakes off the thought and rises slowly from his seat. He walks over to the window and gazes out at the sprawling landscape of Yggdrasil. But it looks strange, like it's distorted, wrong. As he watches, a small bird lands on the windowsill and chirps merrily. It tilts its head as if regarding him curiously, then takes flight and disappears into the distance. This wasn't right. This wasn't possible. This shouldn't be happening. He turns back to Albedo and asks, "What happened? Why aren't we disconnected?" She bows her head respectfully. "I do not know, Supreme One. Perhaps the system has malfunctioned. You are the only one who can access it." The other guardians report the same. A shiver runs down his spine. What does it mean? Is this the end of Yggdrasil? Has the game truly just ended? But why? Why is he still here? Why is she still here? He runs his fingers through his hair, trying to sort out his thoughts. What should he do? What can he do? He knows that he could just log out right now. The logout button is still there, glowing faintly on his status window, but something stops him. Perhaps it's the sudden realization that this might be the last time he ever sees Yggdrasil. Perhaps it's the fear of the unknown that lies beyond the game. Whatever the reason, he finds himself frozen in place, unable to move, unable to speak, unable to breathe. Then suddenly, a small, gentle touch on his shoulder breaks through his stupor. He jumps, whirling around to face Albedo, who stands there with a worried expression on her face. Supreme One, are you all right? Her voice is soft, concerned, filled with a warmth that he hasn't heard from her before. And in that moment, he knows that something has changed. Cautiously, he reaches out and touches her arm, expecting to feel the cold, hard surface of bone. Instead, his fingers sink into something soft and yielding. Flesh. She's become real. Not just real, but alive. Her eyes blink, her mouth opens in surprise, and she recoils slightly as if sensing something she can't understand. He stares back at her, his mind reeling, unable to comprehend what he's seeing and feeling. Is this some kind of glitch? A hallucination? A dream? But before he can dwell on it any longer, a series of loud booming voices echoes throughout the chamber, each one seeming to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. What is the meaning of this intrusion? Who dares disturb the tranquility of Nazarick? State your purpose, outsiders. We are not amused. The voices belong to the guardians of Nazarick, beings of immense power and intelligence who have stood watch over the tomb for centuries. Until now, they were nothing more than lines of code, their actions and reactions predetermined by the game's programming. But now they seem different, more alive, more aware. He can sense their confusion, their anger, their suspicion. They don't recognize him. They don't remember him. He's a stranger to them, an outsider. But he's also their master. He's the one who defeated them in battle and claimed their loyalty. Or at least he thought he did. Now they question him, challenge him, test him to see if he's worthy of their allegiance. As the days turn into weeks and the weeks into months, he explores the world of Yggdrasil, discovering new things and meeting new people. He learns that he still has access to the magic, items and abilities that he used to play with. And he quickly realizes that this isn't a game anymore. There are no players, no admins, no system, just a world. One where Ainzul Gaon may very well be the most powerful being alive. One day, as he stands atop the highest mountain in the world, gazing out at the endless expanse of wilderness, he has a revelation. If he's truly been transported to another world, then he must explore it. So he sets out, leaving Nazarick and its inhabitants behind, determined to forge a new destiny for himself in a world that's both familiar and strange. He'll bring order to chaos. He'll protect the weak. He'll crush the wicked. He'll do whatever it takes to survive and thrive in a world where the rules have changed and the stakes have never been higher. Because in the end, he's not just a player anymore. He's not just a guild master. He's a king. Ainzul Gaon, the king of Nazarick, the ruler of the new world.